Now, young people who behave in a harmful sexual way should be considered as children and not mini sex offenders, according to a new study supported by the charity Barnardo's.
Well, the report warns that easy access to pornography has created new challenges for keeping youngsters safe, and that they should get support rather than be, as they put it, unnecessarily criminalised.
One of the things the inquiry is calling for is for the government to produce a national strategy to help better understand and tackle this little known, little understood and taboo subject. And really at the centre of that, we really want to make sure that children get the support they need to deal with their behaviours so that they don't carry on repeating them in future.
Well, let's talk now to Dr. Liz Davies, a former social worker and now reader in child protection at London Metropolitan University. Liz, let's just set out how children are treated at the moment. At what age, it's 10, isn't it, the age of criminal responsibility comes into. So between 10 and 15, this is the age group we're talking about, where children are becoming criminalised.
Yeah, well, of course, the age of 10 as the age of criminal responsibility is quite shocking, really, compared with other parts of the world. And, I really support the Scandinavian model, which takes a therapeutic approach to children in these situations as victims and as also if they're perpetrators of online abuse. And the criminal age of responsibility in Scandinavia is 15, and that's far more appropriate because it allows it gets rid of the fear associated with being criminalised and enables much better standards of reporting from parents and from the children themselves.
So what happens at the moment if, say, a 13 or 14-year-old sends an inappropriate tweet or a text that might be a picture of themselves to somebody? They could be prosecuted. What actually happens to that child?
Well, obviously, a child who's in that situation, they may not even know what they're doing is illegal. They think what they're doing is in the private of their own homes, and they may also be replicating abuse that's happening to them themselves. So there is the Children Act, and it has clear child protection procedures attached to it for a multi-agency meeting, a court of strategy meeting, to decide the appropriate way forward. And that might be the criminal route, or it might be the child protection route, or it might actually be both, because they're different processes and they run different ways. What you need to realise is all these procedures were in place nationally up to 2010. So whilst this report's very welcome, it's actually, we have had these systems in place